What's up? What's up? It's Wednesday, and that means I'm making wobbles, making bass, making that fast sound to make the dubstep. So today I'm going to show you how to make one of the basses in my new song Supervillains. I just put it out today, so if you haven't heard it, go listen to it. Grab a free download. Check out this bass. Make one yourself. Get a free download of the patch. You know how it works. So it's one of the funner ones in the one of the ones that I had fun using and making. So I figured you guys would have just as much fun using and making it, or fucking whatever. I don't know. But anyways, this is one you're gonna get. So it starts at the 22nd bar and it goes to the 23rd bar. In between, I add a little something else that I'm not gonna show you because it's a little secret ingredient of mine. But you'll get the basic bass. So I'll play it from back here just because you'll get the feel of how it sounds in the song. But it starts at the 22nd bar. So it's essentially this bass right here. So that's what I'm going to show you. So open up your massive new sound. Always fix this. And on the first oscillator, we're going to throw on crude. And bring this down to 24. And bring these all the way up. And this all, a little bit in between halfway and full. So like 3/4. I guess that's halfway and full. And the second oscillator, we're going to throw it on Dirte Throat. And we're going to bring all these up. And we're going to do the same thing for this. 3/4. And we're going to bring this also down to 24. First filter. Yeah, let me turn this off. First filter, putting on a double notch. And I'm going to bring the cutoff up to about 1/4, a little under 1/4. And the resonance up to a little between 1/4 and halfway. Something like that. And you can bring this up a little and bring this one up a little too. And on filter 2, we're going to put on a daft filter. And we're going to bring the cutoff to a little under halfway and boost the resonance up a little bit. And that's it for the filters, but we're going to slap an LFO on it. We're going to put the straight line. And we're going to ratio sync it to 1/8. And that goes along with your BPM. So my BPM set at 140. So if you have something different, it might be going slower, faster, the LFO, depending on what you have as your BPM. So I'm going to put the 6th one on the cutoff, and keeping the green on the bottom, we're just going to bring it just like that. Oh, fuck. Just like that. Yeah. And then on the first envelope, we're going to bring the attack up so that this line meets up with this line down here. So this should be lined up so that the peak at the top of here is lined up with that. And then you're going to crank up the level so that it's nice and steady once it gets up there. And then we're going to put the first envelope on the cutoff as well. And we're going to move this to a little over halfway. Bring this down just a bit. There you go. Perfect. So there you go. That's your oscillators and filters. Now we're going to throw on our effects. First one being the Bronner tube. And we're going to crank it up a little over halfway today. And leave this at about 1/4. And then we're going to put on the dimension expander to expand some dimensions. And we're going to do the same thing, a little over half for dry wet, and we're a little under 1/4 for the size this time. And then on the EQ, boost that boost, baby. Boost that high shelf. Just a little bit, that's all you need. And then for the insert, hard clipper, and parabolic shaper. And we're going to bring each of these up to about in between half and a quarter and a half, and half and 3/4. So just like that. And same thing for this one. And for the modulation, put on phase, put it on 1, and crank it up to all the way. And you're going to have to turn this down a bit because it's going to be clipping because it's heavy. And it should sound something like this. That's pretty much it. Nice heavy bass with some background distortion, nice and heavy. And as always, if you want to be doing those pitch bends like you crazy kids are doing these days, change these up however much you want it. And of course, you know, change your unison up to about 3 or so. That'll give it a nice thickness, make it more fat. And there you go, that's pretty much it. So, as always, I'm going to throw this in the free patch bundle. I'll just title it Supervillains. And, you know, check out the song if you haven't. Grab your free download. Like my Facebook page. Follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on Twitter. All that shit. And, yeah, keep on keeping on. Joe Dirte. Peace.